Hello mortals, this is Kai Smash Universe, and I hope you're as excited for Halloween as I am. While we all wait for that fateful night when we go trick-or-treating for some candy, or go to a party to have fun, what better way to pass the time than to play some Halloween video games? Now this isn't about Halloween-styled levels that you can get to in the game, that's a list for another day. This one is for games you can just pick up and play to get into the Halloween spirit. So without further ado, these are my top 5 best video games to play for Halloween. Whether it be the first game or Ultimate Custom Night, these are the ones that keep you on your toes. FNAF is an example of a horror game that will actually jump out at you. It's got a great variety of scary animatronics to watch out for, and you'd better be careful, because if that battery runs out, then you're good as dead. Just think about all those enemies trying to get you. Colorful animatronics, withered broken animatronics, a puppet, a psychopath, the list goes on. One of my biggest pet peeves about these games is that they're just so hard. The animatronics are unpredictable and could jump out at any moment. They say one good scare will do you some good, and if that's the case for you, then I highly recommend you play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Did things get really hot in here, or is it just me?
If you're an FPS player, and you love Halloween, then look no further than Scream Fortress. The gameplay I'm showing you now should be all that you need to see, with a great variety of Halloween maps to play on, with exploding pumpkins, spells to cast, and ghosts to scare your enemies. What else can I say about how amazingly well Team Fortress 2 fits with the Halloween vibe when they have this event every October? Do you like an epic adventure while trick-or-treating? Well, if you do, then I recommend the Costume Quest games. Costume Quest is an RPG where you play as a few kids who run into a conflict while they go trick-or-treating. It's up to them to use the power of their costumes to save the day. Since this game is where you play as a bunch of kids that are on an adventure to save the world, that reminds me of Earthbound. You know, the greatest game trilogy of all time? Anyway, the costumes you use in this are more than just for show. They each have their own unique traits and abilities that help you overcome obstacles in the game. The costumes are also handy for fighting the enemies, as the right one could exploit their weaknesses. But do be careful, because each costume also has its own weakness to a certain type of enemy. If you want to play something Mario related on Halloween, what's probably the first game to come to mind is Luigi's Mansion. This is when Luigi uses a special vacuum called the Poltergust to suck in ghosts while exploring a haunted mansion trying to rescue Mario. Once you complete the first game, then head on over to Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which takes things way up a notch by having more mansions, each with its own set of boos and gems to collect, adding replayability. Overall, these games do a great job at encouraging exploration with some comedic moments here and there, while keeping the haunted house vibe. And you just have to admire their great variety of ghosts throughout the mansions, especially in Dark Moon. And if you like multiplayer, Scarescraper can be a lot of fun, with more challenging ghosts to catch with a friend. Finally, this Halloween, our favorite green Ghostbuster is back in Luigi's Mansion 3. I hope you're as excited as I am for the next game in the trilogy. Ghostbusters the video game. Officially canon to the main movies, this game has creative levels and new additions to the Proton Packs. If you like the movies, you'll love this. Left 4 Dead 2. This is a fun game. You can play as the survivors or the zombies in versus mode, or in campaign mode you can see where the story goes. Undertale. This is an awesome game to play at any time of the year, not just on Halloween. So what are the things I love in video games? I love the different characters with their unique traits and abilities, and when they interact to build on the story. I love when the story of different games connect with each other. I love when the story has action and drama. I love adventure, exploration, discovering new things, new enemies, new weapons, new abilities, and more challenge in the bosses. And what better set of games to play on Halloween that do all that than the Castlevania series? While I do enjoy the linear titles like Bloodlines, the first game, and Rondo of Blood, my personal favorites are the Metroidvania titles, from Symphony of the Night to Order of Ecclesia. In these games you get to explore parts of the castle with unique settings and obstacles, which you get by using the power-ups you've obtained. And the enemies you fight are taken from mythology and folklore all around the world. And Bram Stoker's Dracula is not the only book that connects to Castlevania. So does Wizard of Oz, Frankenstein, and Carmilla, another historical novel about a vampire, written before Dracula. Any game in the main timeline of the Castlevania series is what I find to be the #1 best video game to play for Halloween. So what are your favorite video games to play on Halloween? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. You can also follow me on other platforms. Links are in the description. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Happy Halloween!